Hey guys, Allison here. Welcome to day 14 of my year 1 walkthrough for Stardew Valley with Allison Walkthrough Land. Today, what we're going to do is plant those lovely strawberries that we bought yesterday at the Spring Egg Festival, as well as get a silo and see what else we can accomplish for the day. All right, check the weather for tomorrow. It's going to be clear and sunny all day. All right, boo, we like it when it rains. Fortune teller. Glimmer within my scribe. Spirits are somewhat mildly perturbed today. Luck will not be on your side, so we might as well stay out of the mines. And Queen of Sauce. Greetings, it is I, the Queen of Sauce, here to teach you a new mouth-watering recipe from my secret cookbook.
I make a sauce, we call it fancy sauce.
For me.
I want some fancy sauce.
Yeah.
I'm not done using it.
Coleslaw. Visioning bland mounds of limp cabbage, you're not alone, but a great coleslaw can be much more. Make sure you have juicy fresh cabbage for this one. Toss with a little vinegar and mayonnaise and blah, blah, blah. All right, here we go. All right, so first thing we'll do is grab those strawberries from the festival yesterday. Get the watering can because we're going to want to water the dog. Hey, Roo. And clear out a little more space. I think I will plant about 35 of these, maybe 36. Save a few just for next year, just in case. We should have a seed maker by then, so it won't be as much of an issue. But it's always nice to have a few extra seeds on hand, just in case something goes wrong. Then we can still plant a few strawberries early on in spring at the beginning of year 2.
As you all know by now, we had an excellent dessert for dinner tonight. Ice cream and frozen strawberries.
It's really important to try and plan ahead. All right, so make some nice even rows here. And get rid of that clay, free up some space. Okay. All right, so now what we're gonna do is plant these strawberries. If you're planning...
I do not believe that the officers of this ship consumed a full gallon of strawberries at dinner tonight, and I intend to prove it. Mr. Merrick, how many portions of ice cream and strawberries did you have?
If you're planting them in a straight line, you can just walk, push the direction you want on your joystick there, and hold down the X button to plant them, so you don't have to keep repeatedly pressing it. Saves you time. You can also do that when you're harvesting plants later, when you have big rows of them. Hopefully by fall we'll have a lot more. All right, so we planted 36 because we had 41, so that gives us 36 strawberry plants. I'm gonna create another scarecrow just because those are valuable and we do not want to lose them. Put this other stuff back where it belongs. Put it sort of down over here. They cover quite a bit of space. All right, perfect. And now let's water our seeds. Make sure you don't forget to water them. If you do, you will be wasting a planting day and then you will only get one harvest. If you plant them the day after the summer or the spring egg festival, you can get 2 harvests out of your strawberries. If you can get it done on the night of the festival, you can get 3, but it's pretty much impossible to do, which is why I didn't have you do it on the walkthrough. Every time I try and do it, I end up passing out or basically getting really close to passing out and not being able to water them, so it ends up being a waste regardless. Over the next day or 2 of gameplay, you might notice a little bit of bumpiness in the video of the game footage as I'm playing through. So just bear with me and hopefully you'll keep tuning in. Thanks. Alright, so once we get these watered, I'm gonna get our stuff together so we can drop off those items at the community center that we tried to do yesterday before the Spring Egg Festival. And then from there, actually probably before that, I'm gonna go get a silo from Marnie, or sorry, from Robin, how dare I, so I can basically start getting rid of all of this grass and save the hay, because shortly from now we're gonna try and build a coop, and that way we can have hay for our animals in the winter. All right, so we don't need our watering can. We need 5 copper ore, 10 clay, and 100 stones to build a silo, and it costs only $100. So we saved approximately $3,500 from the festival yesterday. That way, what we can hopefully buy today is going to be this silo. We're going to upgrade our backpack, and maybe we will get some more seeds, so we can try and get those 5 gold parsnips for the community center bundle. That we can maybe we can definitely get another harvest of those. They only take a few days to grow. I think 4, maybe 6. Don't remember off the top of my head.
Hey, you want to be a farmer?
Here's a couple of acres.
But it's definitely not more than 10, so we have plenty of time because the season doesn't run out until the 28th. If you're buying other seeds to plant for other reasons, just because you have the money and you want to plant them, that's not a bad idea. Farming makes great money, but make sure you don't buy things at this point that take more than 14 days to grow. At this point, today is basically going to be the last day that we can plant cauliflower. Maybe tomorrow, if we get our hands on some speed grow, which we will, because we are definitely going to complete the spring crop community center bundle with that cauliflower that we harvested yesterday. All right, so head off to Robin's. We have our eel, our bream, our cauliflower, all of our things that we need for the silo, which I just explained to you, the copper ore, the clay, and the 100 rocks. And we have an earthstone because I think we're going to unlock the boiler room of the community center when we finish the spring crop bundle. All right, let's just put the silo sim over here. It is really easy to move buildings with Robin. It's free. It doesn't cost anything. You just have to walk up here and ask her to move them. You can do it immediately. They immediately move. So just put it where you have some free space for now, and when it gets to the point where you have enough stuff that you need to be thinking about your farm layout, I'll walk you through all the best places where I think these silos should go. But for now, we have plenty of those stumps and everything.
They're just stumps. Well, they're perfectly edible.
Still around because we're not bothering clearing them since we don't need the space for farming or animals. So just put it wherever you've got some room. All right, head over to the fish tank. Go to the night fishing bundle over here. And the bream. And the eel. All we need left is the walleye, which if it rains again, we will probably have the skill and the rod possibly to catch at this point. All right, last thing we need up here is the cauliflower. And there we go. All right, so we are going to get as our reward this little cute Junimo cut seed in a minute. But first, we are going to get 20 speed grow, which is great because we can use some of them when we get some cauliflower as a reward for the community center bundle coming up here shortly. All right, so I was right, the boiler room opens up. Junimo is walking over to his little hut with his bundle basket. And there he goes. All right, so we can throw this earth crystal into the boiler room. We also have we can get a copper bar, but I'm not going to worry about it until we have all 3 of them. And we have a quartz that we can certainly put in this bundle coming up here shortly. That's also something we can donate to the museum.